Me again. Almost at the end now. When I'm walking uphill, I enjoy it. You know, beautiful sense of achievement. Steep, not so steep. Scrambles like I just did. But what makes me sad every single time is this, walking back. You know, after being up in the hills, you know, you can't even see where we were because we dropped down that low now. You can't even see it. After being up in the mountains and having to come back down, it always makes me sad. Don't know why, you know, because in my mind I'm like, oh, I've got another week at least until I can get out into this beautiful, beautiful scenery, you know. And the thing is, everybody's so friendly. You know, everybody you meet, a lot of the time, unless I'm with my oldest son, I spend time solo hiking, you know, because then I can take my own calculated risks, go at my own pace, decide to change the route if I want to change the route, which I did today. You know, I extended it by about 4Ks just to see something else, you know, because look at it, absolutely beautiful. You know, this appears to be some kind of old railway, because if you look out the back over there, it looks like some kind of slate quarry, you know. But yeah, when I fully moved back to the UK in January, I said to myself, you've got to get back into your hiking. You know, you love it, you've missed it, crack it. And I also promised myself and my dad that I'd do an inspirational mountain at least every month until the date of his passing, the 1 year anniversary. And that's coming up in just over a month, troops, you know, about a month and a half. And Helvellyn via Striding Edge and then down Swirral Edge was the last big mountain. For the anniversary, myself and anybody else who wants to come with me, I'm going to go up to the top of Pen y Fan. To get to the top for the time that my dad passed away last year. Just out of respect, on his birthday, I scattered some of his ashes up on Pen y Fan, because during lockdown, when I was in the UAE, I wasn't able to come back to the UK. And I don't know. Good afternoon. Even though my dad was very sick for a number of years before he passed away, in 2020, when we were keeping everybody motivated, we were both teaching Sistema and Jiu-Jitsu to some of my former students in the UAE and some of my dad's students back in the UK, and it was really good. He said, one last time, Steve, I want to climb Pen y Fan. And I said, okay, because it's what my dad wanted to do. But unfortunately, his illness got worse and we weren't able to do it. So a couple of days before my dad's passing, I was on a Zoom call with him and I said, Dad, I know you want your ashes to be sprinkled in the forest, but what about me taking some up to Pen y Fan? And on your birthday. And he was like, yeah, really good plan. Because then at least I was able to fulfill his wishes in a way. And on his birthday this year, absolutely terrible storm hit the UK. But obviously, because I'm a Mongoloid, I was like, I'm still doing it. You know, I've been out in worse. I know what I'm doing. I calculate the risk. The route up Pen y Fan isn't terrible. It's not an easy mountain, so don't get me wrong, but it's not a terribly technically difficult route. It's just quite steep in places. So, off I trotted to make sure that bang on sunrise, I scattered my dad's ashes on his birthday. And I started off peeing down with rain. Gale force winds. Not really gale force, but very strong winds anyway. Especially the gusts. And yeah, got there, absolutely clear sky, full moon, so I didn't even need my head torch, but still really windy. And I think that was me dad. You know, he said, I'm not going to make it easy for you, but I'm not going to have the risk that high. So 50-50, I'll give you terribly strong winds and I won't give you rain, which was good, you know. So off I trotted up around Corndhu, sheltered behind Corndhu because it was a bit too quick, for about half an hour, which is nice because the wind was coming in from the opposite direction, so there was a nice, very nice windbreak basically. And then I struggled up to Pen y Fan, and it was a struggle through Windy Gap, but I got there and had a peaceful time. Freezing cold because it was February, bit of frost on the ground, but there wasn't any snow. And got to spend a few moments with my dad. So now every anniversary of his passing and every birthday, I'll go up Pen y Fan because I like the hill. For a long time, I've really enjoyed Pen y Fan because it's a peaceful mountain. A bit boring on the top, but fantastic views out. And there's some nice routes up it that don't start at the Storey Arms. That's the traditional touristy type area. You get loads of people and it's just straight up, straight down. But the other routes, you can do the Brecon Horseshoe, which is another good route. All right, troops, that's me. I'm going to probably have to put this one on YouTube because it's over 9 minutes now of me waffling. But I just wanted to share a few thoughts.